无暇的少女，真我的阴极，人类的掠者，这就是我，艾莉西亚。明媚的阳光和明媚的少女。
6.0, yeah. We are too. Let me just double check. Oh, ADV. Bad news for everybody who doesn't have HOS already. You will not actually be able to unlock HOS from this ADV banner. When it first got announced, everybody was super excited because it was like, oh, you could get HOS in 40 pulls if you didn't already own her. But actually, they changed it. Now it is stamps. Now it is stamps. Is ADV worth pulling? I wouldn't shy away from pulling on ADV if you're not playing competitively with long-term goals to get to double S, because it really is kind of like a whale thing for ADV to get the rank ups. A lot of times players will use ADV to rush their double S rank up or triple S rank up. Now, if you really like the character, you know, that's understandable. Oh, 470. Spicy. I really like this song. Perfection can't please me. Quite a few of these Guilty Gear soundtrack songs are just like a perfect fit for Elysia. I'll wait till this song ends. Yeah, I feel like if it's an anniversary patch and you could get other rewards for what you put in, that's fine. You know, sometimes you just get lucky, right? Sometimes, like, I accidentally got Dea Encore on an ADV banner. Usually, on a classic ADV banner, Awakened Valkyries are not bad to pull on because you can guarantee getting them in 50 pulls. But this time around, they specifically changed it because they wanted to do a new type of ADV banner, but then because they changed it, it became too efficient for non-havers to unlock at 40 pulls. And so they changed it to stamps, which is always... This happened in Battle Pass. Remember when you could unlock was it HOV or was it AE? Yeah, AE. You could unlock AE from Battle Pass. They realized that was a mistake. Now we're only giving stamps instead of fragments. Yeah, AE and SN. Sheesh. I love this song. Alright, now we gotta go listen to Honkai songs. Alright, let's get started. We're gonna do the thing 3 times on each boss. Well, maybe not 3 times, but we'll give it a go. S0 for 451 attack, perfect affixes, Haxer Bunny, triple S, Artophilus. I will not play Cezanne B. I'm doing the full Bastet test because Cezanne B is 3-star elf because I think this will be the sweet spot. 2 stars functional. I actually saw somebody commented on my community post saying that they felt the 10k for an elf was not worth it, and I think like, okay, well 10k is like 30-40 pulls normally, and people spend more than that for a divine key. A combat elf like Elysia elf will actually get you much more value than a divine key. A divine key, all it does is really plus 10 attack for you. Maybe more if it's 7 thunders, but this elf gathers, she resets cooldown, and she debuffs. Like, 2 stars is actually an amazing deal for this elf. Yeah. Now, granted, if you're free to play, you shouldn't be worrying about elves until you get to Nirvana. Yeah. For 4 stars, you need to be putting like $500 to $600 into this game a month to justify. She can. She definitely can. I don't know if you've seen the auto guy run on Billy from version 1. But you can basically run rot in Red Lotus temperatures. You can basically one rot. It's pretty sick. So they changed it now where previously in version 2, you had to manually evade after QTE. Now QTE will auto evade for you, which is kind of nice if you need the time fracture. So right now I'm just kind of waiting for the ice phase. The overheat. I think the MA version you actually need to control the heat meter, but the Abyss version you're kind of locked in. Whoops. You kind of have to get to that heat phase and then you rhyme trauma. So I'm sure there's a lot that can be optimized later on. I'm sure there's a lot that I'm forgetting to do. But this is Nirvana temperatures, you know? So like one of the things that is a little weird is like right now Pardo and Haxor Bunny, their buffs don't last long enough. But on long enough of a fight, if you're not using Cezanne, I don't think SP will be an issue. That's a sweet finisher. 496 doesn't sound that impressive, but this is 470D also. Is she doing physical numbers? No, she has this thing called direct damage. Like, it's this flat, unconditional HP-based damage based on the enemy's HP, based on how much your team is dealing. And that's what those gray numbers are. It's direct damage, not mitigated by resistances or anything. It's just pure damage directly based on the target's HP. Oh, we just started Gravity Moon. Has that been finalized, Loser Lover? I thought that that was only for the testing cycle. I remember early on, people weren't sure if that was just testing cycle only or not. Yeah, and if you need more SP, you just run Pardo Phyllis lead. Is HOF still top scorer? No, I don't think HOF is top scorer anymore. I'm pretty sure it's Elysia becomes top scorer for Kasumi. Yeah. 470D. Okay, I needed to hold my ult because this phase on RPC you have to have your cat ult ready. And then after the wake up, I think there's another one. I forget if the RPC flies up again or not. Oh, this is kind of nice. Did they buff Ellie? They moved a bit of her damage around. It wasn't really a direct buff, but they moved some of her damage around. They nerfed some of her stuff while buffing other parts. But they made her QTE auto-evade, which is kind of nice. Yeah, it's not so much a nerf, it's just they move some damage numbers around. 2 physical bosses, time to bring back CH in the meta. Time to bring back CH. It's okay, I think this one was just one of the side stages. These are side stages. Is HOV still cracked in ER? I haven't done any ER testing, Ivan. I don't usually test ER on CN beta. Yeah, I don't know, Kronos. I don't know why people were so worried about her SP being high. Like, it's really not gonna be an issue. Especially if they play Pardo. If anything, it just further incentivizes playing Pardo leader. Yeah, CHSATP full Terry team? Absolutely. Bring that one back in the meta. I have 0 SP lines, and I'm using the Ice Divine Key, right? Like, I'm not having any issues. 1 yellow combo, 1 Pardo ult, like, QTE in, 1 charge attack, maybe 2 charge attacks. You have all your SP that you need. This is a side stage too, by the way. Nature of the ice team? I honestly don't even, like, even the nature of the ice team, right? Like, even if you had to run this with AE, assuming, you know, you're playing with at least Cosmic Duality, you're feeding so much SP into the team. Oh yeah, there's like this weird mini game on this 4th floor. I don't remember what I was supposed to do here, but... But then on the 5th floor, you actually fight them all. But yeah, when you QTE in, you're gonna have a few like weapon active and charge attacks that you can do to make up the missing SP. It's not gonna be an issue. I don't know why people are so concerned. You know, the funny part is too, like, even if she had high SP, what are you gonna do? Not roll on her? No, because she's still gonna be super strong. You know? If you don't have any gear for Pardo, I think you just run Margrave on Pardo. Well, I think it depends, Lover Loser. It depends if it's a fight like Hephaestus, I think you would run... No, you still want to bring Pardo, because a lot of these fights need freeze now. But you could run Margrave on Pardo, but you definitely want to get her weapon. Yeah, I feel like maybe Nyx and Silverwing, they don't provide accurate pictures, right? Because, like, Nyx may be more in line because Nyx is burst mode, but you also have to remember that Nyx is a quantum type. Silverwing, I don't think is a one-to-one accurate comparison. I don't think people should be comparing Silverwing to Elysia, even though they're ice type, because Silverwing is more for constant damage spread, whereas... Or like sustained DPS, right? Sustained DPS. Elysia is burst mode. And she's very much like... You need to have all your ults ready to maximize the burst damage. Snake outfit should be next week, I think. Snake outfit should be next week. And yeah, if you run into SP issues, I guess you just spend half a rotation farming SP. Yeah, look how much passive SP regen we're getting just now, just from like hitting the enemy during burst. Yeah, every time you weapon active, you get SP back. Like, I don't know. I know, Chronos. I want Vill-V. Even though it's like we complained a lot about Vill-V early on, the scheduling just does not make it worthwhile right now. I'll try to get her on a rerun. Honestly, that's my plan now. It's like, I'll try to get Vill-V on 6.1 if Global gets Foca Expo. Yeah, actually, that's not a wrong statement there, Loveverse. HT is 125, HOR is 125, so Herrscher Elysia being 125, that's actually fairly accurate. And actually, HOV is also 125, right? Or was it? Yeah, only Flame Scion is 75. One multi this time. I've already committed, Kronos. Like, I know it's got the special banner right now, but I've already locked in. Like, I'm just not gonna pull this patch. The only thing I'll go for is the Mobius outfit, because I already spent for the Pardo Phyllis outfit, you know? Do I think we should get better fire supports? Absolutely. We absolutely need better fire supports. But not only that, Elysia is kind of exposing the fact that we need longer supports. Right? Like, Elysia's burst mode doesn't even finish, or it doesn't even fit during the duration of Haxor Bunny or Pardo's buff time. AE is old, but the thing that you just can't replace with AE is that he still gives the highest multipliers on a tight timing window fight, you know? Yeah, so this is what you do if you're having SP issues. Spend one rotation doing nothing but charge attacks. And then the next rotation, you just let it rip. You know, Vill-V could have been a fire support. Vill-V could have been fire support, and then everybody would have been okay with that, you know? How good will it be to have a HB like fire support? You know, that's what I actually originally wanted Vill-V to be. But right now, wanting one is kind of like wishful thinking. Wow, multi-hit shield, spider bombs. That's a little weird. I guess if you want to speed through that transition there, you just Haxor Bunny it. Yeah, Vill-V could have been farmable, and then everybody would have been happy, but Hoyoverse said no. Somebody in Nub's case, I think Korath in Nub's case said that the earnings report, Vill-V's patch, made less money than an SP patch, which is very disappointing and weird when you think about it. Ice Team just cycles really fast. I don't think you'll have any issues with SP. I don't know how a lot of people got it in their heads that the SP was ever going to be an issue. Like, this is side stage in Nirvana. We're chewing through it super fast. 470D. I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue. I mean, if you feel like SP is an issue for Elysia, you can always swipe for a higher rank, you know? I don't think Jackal should be the playable Valkyrie or playable battlesuit though. I feel like we might be done with World Serpent characters after this arc is over. I think part of the reason they made Raven playable though is because back in Chapter 13 there was actually a really big fan demand. Chapter 13 was it 15 and 16? And a little bit of 17. There was just a lot of fan demand for Raven back then. I honestly don't know for Homu anymore. I'd imagine that Homu, I think Io and Nyx still have the advantage because of their cleave ability. Hey Devani, welcome. Yeah, if you're having SP issues, just weapon active charge. You know, just charge attack. You just kill the enemies. My hope is that the next fire support is SP Star Rail Himiko. I know I've been kind of down about Star Rail as a game standalone, but if we could just get Himiko back, I will triple S her if she's an SP battlesuit. I will triple S her on release day, and we will just have a grand old time. Who's ready for triple S Kosma? This outfit, the summer outfit for Vill-V, is actually my biggest motivation to get the battlesuit eventually. I just can't justify doing it in 5.9. Oh yeah, we have to do this mini game. So the gimmick with Vill-V is just like understanding that you can detonate faster, and so that you save some SP that way. Oh my god, there's... Oh my god, 470 disturbance, that's... Sheesh! Fire needs a new elf too. Like Siren just does not hold up. Wow, my input. Whoa, what happened to my inputs? I don't know what happened to my inputs. Let me try again. Is who said H2O? Who said H2O is bad? Who said H2O is bad? If you say third guy, I'm gonna ask you to. You should just Who said H2O is bad in V3? I don't. I need to find the source of this. Who said H2O is bad? Doom posts everywhere? Wait, why are my inputs just rolling? Alright, whatever. I'll just stay on the turret. Do you guys see that? I tapped alt and then it double fed the input. Alright, I'm just gonna kill the boss. I'm not even gonna try to go for score. This I'm trying to do. What's stage 2? That's just my nickname for Herrscher of Elysia. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. I think H2O just sounds cooler because she's her Honkai beast is a manta ray anyway, so like she's water themed. Sounds way better than saying like HOH or whatever, you know? HOH, HOE, HOHE. They nerfed her damage. They didn't see that they buffed her damage in another area. Like, she's gonna be fine. She's honestly fine. Elysia is honestly fine. I'm just gonna go ahead and ult, and we'll just kill it. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I just think H2O is a more unique nickname. Nyx after this? No, I don't want. I don't want to do this fight with Nyx. The thing that made a lot of people upset about the Kosma fight is that the DPS that's actually killing the fast attack Coatl is the one that gets the attack damage buff for the rest of the fight. So if you don't have Vill-V, you're at a significant disadvantage, and this kind of sucks. Just really sucks to think about. All right, I think I'm gonna. This is the range tank. So range tank we're supposed to do with regular Elysia, but we can do it once with Herrscher Elysia. It's Haxer Bunny. And then, of course, Pardophilus. Can Nyx cope on the new Quantum Weathers? I think Nyx will be fine for Quantum Whale. I think everybody's coping on Kosma. Even Coatl this cycle, Nyx is still doing fine. I think we did some FR DPS stuff last time. We can go back. But I really don't want to test Kosma. I just want to get all the other fights done first. We'll see how much time we have at the end. Whoops. That was a mistake. I did not mean to ult on Haxer Bunny. I've been making a lot of small mistakes lately. Alright, 1, 2, 3. The bottom left, up, top right. Twice. Yeah, so I think if you want to run Herrscher Elysia here, you kind of need to pre-farm a little bit in phase 1. But as you can see here, right, we were able to farm the missing SP pretty fast. This is 470 Nirvana. Our V2 and V1 testing was at 435. I don't know what 6.1 will bring, honestly. Woo! Got him. So this tank is actually not freezing. Sushang Elemental? Breach? Coping? I hope so. I think it'd be nice. A little bit unnecessary, but it would be nice. I think we definitely are overdue for fire, though. So yeah, probably on this weather, stick to using regular Elysia instead of Herrscher Elysia. That'll be something nice that my alt account will be able to benefit from. Yeah, this tank is not freezable. That's what's making this so hard for this team. Okay, well, we made it to the last life bar. Let's switch out to regular Elysia. No, you don't use Herrscher here. You don't use Herrscher on range tank. You bring regular Elysia. I just wanted to see if this works. But the tank is not freezable, so you don't want to do that. I don't know what the stream delay is like. Because I'm reading it as I'm explaining why you don't want to do it. But I also heard that Griseo is also super cracked for this fight, so of course bring Griseo. Probably actually Elysia lead. Yeah, we definitely need a fire support. I hope we get a farmable something as well. No! I thought I could actually hit the weak spot as the tank was running away. Here we go! Here we go! I don't know. I'm planning on just taking it easy. It's really easy to just get sucked into like trying to anticipate what's coming up next, but sometimes you don't need to do all that, you know? And then here, I think we're a little bit too late on. Okay, here we go. Ah, short just a little bit. Or 70, what am I gonna do? She said pretty girls can do everything. Or rather, anything is possible for pretty girls. Right? Okay, ranged Assaka. Silverwing and Aponia technically should still be the best scoring for this. HOV for Copium, but ranged Elysia, Herrscher Elysia, and physical Elysia will be solid backups. Alright? Don't get it twisted. This is still Aponia and Silverwing's fight. Whoever you got, that's highest rank. I know, like, Chronos probably has double S Silverwing at minimum. God, remember when this was just shield break Assaka and we were like, yeah, let's go! Asuka versus Assaka. So we'll do one with this, and then we'll do one with Herrscher Elysia. HOV probably still can. You just have to have really good affixes, and I hope if you're trying to bring HOV here, you have at least triple S HOV. A little bit of damage. Squid got away. It's kind of yikes. Like, yeah, if you had Silverwing, if you had Aponia here, you'd hopefully be able to one-rot this and not have to do 2 rotations. But since this is the Elysia patch, we're kind of showing off Elysia, right? I think most people are probably still using Silverwing, just because the Aponia team has some gathering issues when it comes to the first mobs. Like, if you don't mind molding moveset and positioning in the beginning, then you can run Aponia. drop the cross. A lot of people also just have a higher Silver Wing than they do Aponia. I wonder if I should be bringing Carol for this, just to take down the shield faster, Kronos. That shield is chonky. Yeah, the shield's back up already. Okay, so at these temperatures, you want to make sure you have type counter and probably bring Carol with Paganini M. Ivan, are you sure about that? I saw Akayuki's run back in 5.7 CN Beta version 3, and he said that he had to bald a lot of moveset to make it happen. So a lot of times for the first wave, you might actually end up bringing Blade Durandal. But if you bring Blade Durandal, then you're sacrificing boss damage because you're not running Klein. And it's not just Aponia hitting everything, right? You gotta make sure all your buffs from Fischl and Eden hit. If your buffs don't hit, then even if Aponia is hitting the target, she's not actually killing the target. Alright, let me try, let me try Herrscher Elysia. I feel like here, we probably would want to bring Carol if we stick with physical, because we need some way to break that shield. I think this fight probably still requires, Silver Wing effectively, though. We do 2-piece Bastet, but we bring Pardo, Paganini M. Because we want to be able to freeze, but we don't necessarily need that much freeze. Oh, are we even gonna be able to freeze? Let me actually run AE then. Let me run AE and we'll just put Paganini M on AE. Well, let's find out. Let's actually see what the trauma is like with Pardo. And then we'll adjust from there. How about that? We'll learn this together. Yeah, Eden's combo has a little gather. It's not big enough to make this, like, it's not comfortable. You're gonna be resetting the boss a lot, you know? Like, and if you're resetting the boss a lot, you want to make sure that the gather is big enough. And it's back to the meta. I think NS's time is over. I want NS to be doing well, but I think NS's time is over. So quickly, we're gonna regather real quick before they get away. Manta Ray! Okay. So this boss can be frozen. Kinda. Probably not recommended though. feels good lining it up with the field break though. But yeah, look look how long it's taking. I think this will be doable in global temperatures in Nirvana, but I don't think it's gonna be better than Silverwing or Aponia. We can do one Silverwing run after this to show you guys. Like maybe if you bring AE, I can see AE. Just the shield, the nature of the shield, just it is not comfortable to play around with, like, without sustained DPS. And like I said before, right, like Silverwing is all about sustained damage. Elysia is burst damage. You guys remember trigonometry with sine curves and stuff? You have your highs and your lows. That's kind of Elysia. Whereas Silverwing is like linear, right? So this is doable, it's not recommended. I think this will be fine in Red Lotus though, for sure. Red Lotus, you won't have any problems doing this. Ant, hello, welcome to the stream. I don't know why you're bandwagoning around the HOS banner, though. I feel like the HOS banner is the least of our worries. So yeah, this is doable, it's not ideal. How does Elysia feel in V3? I think she feels fine, honestly. I don't know why people were doom posting about her having SP issues. Like, I honestly don't feel like she's gonna be having any problems here. It's not that she got nerfed so much as her damage just got rearranged. There was one major thing that I pulled up from Marissa's version 3 changes. Let me go back and find it. The patch notes, right? Her charge attack damage got buffed from 25% to plus 50%. And Herrscher of Origin ult finisher 200 to 400% in version 3. And during burst mode, tab weapon active, second weapon active does 1400% in version 3. And the trade-off is some of the other stuff got slightly adjusted, but all the nerfs are nowhere near like the buffs that she got. So I don't know where the doom posting came from. Okay, her QTE deals 200% less damage, but it's still doing 1000% damage instead of 1200%. Okay, she got nerfed. You know, like, I don't know where the doom posting came from. You know? Anyways, so on range Assaka, just play Silverwing, all right? Just play Silverwing. Let me see if I can find one here that has the play Silverwing, bring AE. You know, you have to do a little bit more comboing. You could do Pardo. I think you could actually do Pardo, but I think AE is just better for this fight. One, for the gather in phase 1, but 2, because you don't have to rely on the freeze. The freeze trauma definitely makes the range Assaka too annoying to play around. And Pardo, the bulk of her team synergy comes from freezing. Like SP on free, or you know, Bastet 2Ps is like when she freezes. That type of thing. Okay, we'll do one run. Because I just want to be able to clear these bosses at least once. F2P is, was it 17 to 20k in a 6-week patch, so minus 2k in a 5-week patch. And then you can subtract a little bit if you're not getting all your Elysian Realm stuff done, or if you're not Red Lotus or higher. I need to kill that squid before the shield comes up. Kronos, are you seeing this? These temperatures. Takes me like 1.5 rotations just to clear the ads. Listen, if you want Herrscher Elysia, do not pull this patch, alright? If you're not spending money, do not even think about pulling this patch. That's just... you just can't do that. Hey, Mjolnir. Yeah, don't, especially if you're not gonna go all the way to like at least 110 or 120 pulls, 150 pulls for the gear and whatnot. Fight is hard. Even with Silverwing. Sheesh. I think it might just be a temperature thing. Like, this is the part where you just have to have rank ups or something. Yeah, you don't want to miss out on the Herrscher of the year. Quick, kill it before the shield comes back up. Oh my god. 414? Is that better or worse than what we had before? I think that's a little bit better, right? How many crystals now for 404? Well, now you can do Focus Banner, 200 pulls in Focus Banner if you're absolutely unlucky. Average, I think you're still looking at like 60 to 120 pulls for gear. Thereabouts, right? That's average luck for Focus. 150 is slightly unlucky, but that's still better than Hard Pity. And same thing with Valkyries, or your battle suits, rather. Now that we have so many Flame Chaser non-Valkyrie, but they're battle suits. So, battle suits, 28k is Hard Pity for one card. but a lot of players usually will get them, you know, around like between 50 to 80 is pretty common. Usually we'll say like 60 to 70 is like, that's pretty normal. So what usually ends up happening is like the advice that most whales will give to budget players or free-to-play players, a lot of competitive, you know, experience, even non-whales. There's a lot of competitive non-whales, like Fragile in my Armada. He really popped off this year. He's doing all the crazy stuff, and he's only monthly in Battle Pass. So you can definitely compete at high levels without spending much. I think Gnet is still posting really high scores, and Gnet is also only monthly Battle Pass as well, or maybe just Battle Pass only. But Gnet used to be free to play on Europe for like a long time. Yeah. So what we usually advise is like if you're a budget player or you're a free-to-play player and you're looking to do competitive stuff, invest in SP gear for like SP battlesuit. SP battlesuits usually have really good gear. So like Turgenev last year, Zen Yi last year, Bastet this year. Parama for Pardophilus has been super cracked. Turgenev has just proven to be amazing, and Turgenev will be in Battle Pass. Turgenev will definitely be in Battle Pass, so you'll have the opportunity in, was it 6.0? 6.0, you'll have the opportunity to get your top and bottom pieces. If you're free to play and you haven't spent your Crystallum, each of these is 10. So if you're free to play, you get 5 per patch. By the 6.1, you can get top and bottom Turgenev, and that is huge for any account. Huge. What's with the YouTube stream on Friday, just switching things up? It's easier to archive stuff for beta testing. Because when I'm beta testing, I want to record at slightly higher bitrate that Twitch just can't do. But also because I have to go through the VPN. So, like, turning on the VPN will shut down any current disconnections. Or it'll just disconnect me from the regular stuff. So, like, if I'm in the middle of a regular stream, I don't want to do that. So yeah, so we've been doing YouTube for the beta test since 5.9. You have Turgenev M. Well, Turgenev, the most two important pieces will be top and bottom. Top and bottom go together. Bottom is the trigger piece, and then top just goes together, top and bottom. The mid piece is a Haxor Bunny exclusive. HOC skin, is that available yet? I don't know. Maybe. We'll take a look here. It is not yet in-game. Alright, back to this. Oh, Benares. Oh, Benares is a fun one for Herrscher Elysia. Let me actually go back to full Bastet. So Turgenev bottom is the most important piece. Goes bottom, top, and then mid. Mid is only for Haxor Bunny. Ozlog with Raven, full Ozlog and Raven is still okay. Like, if you're not chasing for tip-top scores, Raven is still fine. And Raven, one of the greatest advantages of Raven is that her buffs just last a long time. And 3-set Ozlog is just really strong for the team. Even if you're just 3-set Ozlog and you're just off-field. Yeah, Turg TB, one is nice to have, or one is good. One set of TB is good, and then 2 is really nice to have. But, you know, it depends on where you're at, you know? I think Ozlog actually had a recent banner. Yeah, I'm getting some input errors here. I think I can't afford to ult on Elysia for this, so I have to kill the ad with Elysia charge attacks only. I think Pardo ult is fine though. And then we come in and let it rip. Hey Bite, what's up? Hey Fugby. Yeah, that's why I call her H2O. Because she has a manta ray. Whoosh. Is 3 or 4 good still? I mean, 3 or 4 is fine. If you have top and bottom in the weapon, that's more than enough. If you have like my free-to-play account, I'm gonna just try to get top and bottom because I don't have any gear for her. You know, this is actually pretty nice for 470. Kinda. Oh, I forgot to weapon active one more time. But I think we can weapon active and then finisher maybe? Oh, this might still be too much damage for the finisher. It's okay. It's a little bit of weird cleanup. No, no, no. There's always a way to salvage your account. There's always a way to salvage your account. Just focus on everything that's farmable in the meantime. Because eventually the meta will shift again. Or there will be new gear that can be used on old Valkyries. RPC version 3, I mean, it mostly feels the same. But we're also testing at a higher disturbance. So, like, RPC, you kind of can't do Cezanne. Or at least maybe I can't do Cezanne since I'm still testing S0. Honestly, though, I feel like... Oh, wait. Is that J-Stun? J-Stun, is that you? I was gonna say, well, spending Crystallum on Goemon is justifiable in a few contexts, but then I remembered, J-Stun, we told you not to. We told you to get something else. J Stun, is that you? Did you just out yourself? Yeah, just take your time. Just take your time. Take your time, farm up your crystals. It'll be okay. I wouldn't be going crazy over Void Blade though. Don't upgrade your Void Blade. Like, Void Blade will be nice to equip on your Raiden maid in story mode. Wow, this feels really good. I don't know if it's just this boss has always been this squishy. Yeah, so like, in that situation where I didn't have the SP, I'll just do a mini rot. That's not that big of a deal. So I don't know where the, again, like, to dispel the doom posting, you can just do a mini rot, and it'll be okay. Dude, that second weapon active during burst is super juicy. Juicy. And then the third one, you know, all your buffs run out. I wonder if the ideal is you finish her after the second weapon active while all your buffs are still running, rather than to go all the way to the third one. Because that might be the more effective way to do it. You weapon active at the start, charge attack, weapon active again. Maybe you get a second charge, but I feel like after second weapon active, that's probably when you want to finish her. Okay, type counter. This is the one you guys were asking about earlier, right? Type counter Kasumi. Let me run AE. Well, I don't know if I... maybe, right? If we do this is a big maybe. Let me try with and without. Well, we'll do both. I'm kind of paranoid about these ads. Like, I'm sure there's probably a way to do it without, but I also know the way these ads behave traditionally, right? There's always that one that somehow escapes. So we might as well go all out here. And I am running Paganini M on AE. Yeah, I think if you're running AE, you have to, right after the first or the second weapon active, you kind of want to just go ahead and ult finisher, I should say. Damage is still okay. Remember, they buffed her charge attack outside of ult, so that's fine. I don't know what I'm gonna do here though. Yeah. So, finisher before AE buffs run out, I think. We'll do this run again with Pardophilus. Pardophilus might offer a different flavor profile. Yeah. I think I'm just having a hard time. I keep doing my full rotation on the shield rather than doing chip rotations on the shield. Alright, let me try with just straight up Pardophilus, because it doesn't feel like I'm gonna clear the boss this way. Her SP problem is noticeable? Then just swipe. Then just swipe for double S. That's like saying HOR has an SP problem. No, you're just supposed to do a farming rotation. They buffed her non-burst. They buffed her non-ult charge attack specifically so that you could have your farming rotation. Also, I'm running AE. If you run Pardophilus on a boss that if you're able to get your yellow combo and Bastet B, you won't have any SP issues. No, I don't think the SP boss thing was that big of a deal. Yeah, I think the answer is just run Pardo. Don't bring AE for this fight if you're in Nirvana. take your time with story. My least favorite part about Phys is sometimes your yellow combo actually can get interrupted. Should be enough, right? Yeah. So we'll do this chip rotation to farm. Whoa, why am I taking so much damage? I need healing. Time to bring Jingwei's wings. Sheesh. Not like this. Yeah, Jingwei's wings. Time to shine. The other thing too, right, is like, this is an MMO mentality, but if Elysia's range, maybe we also need to just use Elysia at range some more. Rather than always, I think that's a mistake that we, as a community, we've built up this mentality, right? Okay, I guess we can ult now. Yeah, but at least you're not dying. I think we rely so much on iframes and other forms of skips that maybe we don't need to be. We need to just play better in other ways, you know? Oh, you know what I just thought of? I think what you're supposed to do is fill the trauma with initial can ult, but then you fill a little bit more trauma with Haxor Bunny, but it's supposed to be can second freeze that finishes the trauma. And I guess that's the way you're supposed to make the buffs last long enough. Right? Let me see this. I gotta farm. This is kind of a hard fight on Nirvana. Alright, have a good one if you gotta go. I know it's pretty late. Oh, once you get past that first field break on phase 2, it's not so bad. Look at how much damage that second weapon active does. That's so amazing. Granted, this is 470D Nirvana. We're not running Cezanne B, so like our damage is really weird. In lower disturbances, I think that'll be fine, Ivan. I'll wait for somebody else to figure that out. I just want to get through the fights. I think at lower disturbances, this fight is already kind of solved. Because I think at what was the last flame scion that we did on this? It was like 440D, right? If I look at my own videos, from a while back, what was the last time that I did this? I remember we had to use Turgenev Cat, and I remember it was really clunky. I don't remember. I don't think I even saved it on my YouTube. I just remember it was really clunky and we had to use Turgenev Cat. Just be ready to adjust depending where you're at. Like, if you're in Red Lotus, you could probably do Elysia or Flame Scion and it'll just be fine. I think if you're in Nirvana, chances are you might be one of the heavy spenders that got double S Elysia, and you'll be fine anyways. Or you just run Flame Scion. I think that's the nice thing about type counter Kasumi is you can try both sides, you know? You can try both sides, and because sometimes one might score higher than the other, but the rotation is so messy that it might not be worth it for you individually as a player. The other team might just be more comfortable. Like, for me, for instance, I feel very confident in farming SP with Raven, and I feel like, at least for the Flame Scion Turgenev Pardo team, I feel like I'm comfortable enough with that rotation, even though it's really messy, right? I think normally that fight with Raven was around like 500, barely 600, and then with Turgenev Cat, you could push 650 to hot or higher. Close to 700, I think. Last time we fought this with Flame Scion. So if you account for the, like, you know, 35 disturbance increase, 350-ish for an S0 scuff attempts, I guess it wasn't that far off. It's 451 on C. What did Chronos score that run with Turd Cat? Like ballpark 600, right? Like 670-ish maybe? 650? So don't take this score as gospel. The last time HFS versus type counter Kasumi. Because one, I'm not optimizing these runs. Elysia. Oh no, Elysia's here. I'm embarrassed. We're trying to do some theory crafting and dispelling some doom posting. People were trying to say that Elysia has an SP problem and she's not gonna be good, but she's gonna be good. There's no way they're not gonna make her good. Okay, so 700. So 700 with Flame Scion, that's with cracked out tech, and that's after optimization, right? If you take Flame Scion's run and you just run it bare bones with Raven, you won't get 600, or you won't get 700. Maybe get 600, maybe 550. And so here, when I'm doing this run with this team, I'm barely getting 350. Oh, you guys can't see it. My camera's covering it. But I have a 351 here on this one. But this is not optimized. I'm making up the rotation as I'm going. So oh no, we got bots. Terrans. Terrans isn't here. Terrans is probably asleep. Yeah, I'm sure the CN testers will have like more figured out stuff for this fight. Just like who was it? Auto guy had this insane run for the Red Lotus version of this fight using AE. Basically just one rotation for both phases. It was incredible. Fragile scored 671. Yeah, so 671, that's with like an S0. And I think I ended up with like a 660-ish. Or maybe 650-ish after malding for hours on it. So I'm sure this fight also, you know, there's other testers that have already figured stuff out. I just wanted to go through and just clear all the bosses. I just wanted to clear all the bosses. So, of course, the ones that feel really good for me so far are Benares and Hellmaru, but those two were traditionally kind of paperish. And then RPC is also RPC and Hephaestus, Ice Hephaestus, definitely will also be in her wheelhouse. Those will be her top 2 fights. I would even go as far as to say, since she has type counter. Oh yeah, Nihilist next. Oh gosh. Okay, so this is one that we'll just run with Aponia for simplicity's sake. Maybe one of these we could actually play. Maybe this one I'll do the Dark Boljonian run since we're here, right? This will be janky but still kind of fun, I think. If we Zen Yi. Is there 2 handles here? There is 2 handles. Oh, we might be able to actually do full handle. Oh no, only 2 handle M's. Okay. Full handle. Cool. And full Zen Yi. I can't remember. I think with Dark Boljonian we needed Cerulean Flare. Okay, we'll do this run. We'll just run it to run it, and then Unconfirmed. Yeah, it might just be for the test client right now, just to have 3 as options. I'm sure we'll find out more data later. Alright. I'm short on damage. I might have to go back to using Aponia. Oh my god. My HP! My HP! Then he's about to run out. I love playing Dark Voltonian, but sometimes it's tricky getting everything to line up. Alright, we'll pause, get that SP pack. Dark Voltonian has a cheat death mechanic. I think I got him this time. Woo! Wait, where did the boss go? I lost track of where the boss went. Oh no. Alright, well, I think I can still finish the fight. I think we can still finish it. I am confident in the power of Eden. Okay, never mind. Let's just do Aponia. I think at 450, that would have been okay. 470, maybe a little bit too much for Dark Voltonian. 6.0, yes, that reminds me. We need to wrap this up so I can go to sleep, so I can be on the call with MG tomorrow. Getting too ahead of ourselves tonight. Anyways, Dark Voltonian viable in Red Lotus. Don't try it in Nirvana unless you're just a little bit unhinged like me. Let's just wrap up. Let's just do these last 2 runs with Aponia and we'll call it a night. Thanks everybody for being here. Yeah. Took a slash to the face. I should have held the Klein ult too. I'm gonna farm a little bit. Oh no, I'm short a little bit on the Paralyze. I don't know why, but I'm dropping a lot of like I'm having a lot of stuff just not line up. I don't remember this being this hard. Do you level 50 Crusher Bunny? I mean, do you have the cubes, J-Stun? You know what it might be? I think maybe I've been doing the fast attack version of this fight too much. And so now I'm not set up. I'm out of practice with the Paralyze version. Screwed up. I wasn't supposed to do that second weapon active. Then he's gonna run out, but that's okay. And then, whoops. I should have ulted. Yeah, it's getting late. I'm starting to lose it. Official smug laugh. Too funny. I'm pretty sure you'll still use Herrscher Bunny for Herrscher Elysia. I don't think that's gonna change. Okay, we made it to transition. I just want to beat the boss. I feel like at this point I don't need to worry about going for score. Sheesh. Sheesh. All right, one more fight, right? One more fight. One of the ones that I don't think we get to show here on this particular test client was the Quantum Whale. I think it was there in 5.9, but the Quantum Whale is one that I'm actually looking forward to. But yeah, we'll maybe do one more Elysia run after this Aponia run, but this one I think I'm pretty confident on. So start off combo charging, battery charge mode, right? Oh, I forgot to summon Oz. Wait, no, Oz is on field. He didn't start kneeling yet. I'm trying to go to bed, Vander. I just want to beat the boss. Fragile has a few runs with Herrscher May if you want that. On a live environment. Hey, Dave. Oh my god. Game fatigue. Game fatigue, Fen. One more time, Hephaestus and RPC, and then we'll call it a night. Right around 2 hours. Okay, we might just have time for Hephaestus. I think Hephaestus will be fine, and then I'm gonna go sleep for a bit, and then I'll see you all in the morning. I think in the morning we might watch party. I think we'll watch party on YouTube, and then I'll join the call with MG. Yeah, well, I'll be on MG's stream tomorrow. I think that'll just be the plan. All right, one more run. All right. One more run. A lot of players are running Sazan B over Bastet B because of the damage taken, in which case Sazan B functions similar to a Newt, but it lasts longer. But it's also like higher skill ceiling. You have to be very precise with your combo management. And part of the SP issue is because you're not running Bastet B, right? So take that with a grain of salt.
Online. 目标锁定 ，fire！ 啊！
I think that was too soon. Fareed, hello. I'm actually about to wrap up stream after this. So one more. Oh, I framed. The timing was really tight. I was so greedy. Maybe on a fight like this, it will be worth dragging out the ultimate all the way to the end. No! Okay, we got baited. I thought we had enough time to damage before the freeze or before the overheat. Man, that screen shake on the second weapon active. And an Ogma, it's not gonna be that bad. It's not gonna be that bad. This is just, this is 470D, so this is kind of like hyperbole, right? This is the most over-the-top testing environment. It's not going to be that bad for everybody else, because I know majority of you are in Red Lotus. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Trust me, alright? Just trust me, bro. Is the additional freeze trauma charge resistance strong? It's not so much resistance. It's just that the gauge is long. So that you kind of need to have multiple sources. Ideally, what happens is... maybe you want to have your Haxor Bunny not running a freeze, or you use the Haxor Bunny freeze earlier in the chain. And then your can, when Pardo's already off-field, can second freeze is what finishes the trauma. So that you get your Bastet 2-piece. Alright, thanks everybody for hanging out. We might do one more of these Wednesday night before the patch goes live. Maybe. Maybe. Do one more set of screenshots. Her bow looks really cool. It almost reminds me of some of the Genshin bows. Doesn't feel so much like a Honkai bow in the design, but I love the crystalline like top piece. Anyways, thanks everybody for hanging out tonight. I'll see you all later on. Catch you tomorrow. I'll be on Twitch early for the 2 streams, and then I'll be on the call with MG. He's gonna pull for maybe double S Vill-V. We'll see. All right, I'll catch you all later. Bye bye.